battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
Welcome, fellow travelers. We're there and back again with some more Dawnless Days Total War in our Erebor campaign. So, we're going to start off this stream with a pretty exciting battle between our forces with our ally Dale, and we're fighting off a pretty large Easterling force, so they can summon about 4,000 troops here rather easily, a little over 4,000. We have... Actually, let me do my math right here. I'm terrible at this. For about 5,000 of our troops, so the advantage is clearly on our side. I'm trying to figure out which of these is the larger force. I assume it's going to be... Well, I mean, I can control both armies. Just can't control Dale's army. That's perfectly fine. Alright, I don't think these conditions could get any better. Let's start deployment. I'm hoping this is a battle that'll turn things around for us and put us back on the offensive fighting the Easterlings. I kind of want to wrap up this conflict and be done with them because they've been a real thorn in my side the last stream. Turns out they still have a lot more gas in the tank than I anticipated. Am I doing this right?
How about some fighting? Get ready, dwarves! Let's get in there! Line it up!
Alright, let's put the crossbows up front. I think I'll put the catapults... I think I'll put you over here. And then instead, let me put the general here. Why do we have 2 supply wagons? Did I really waste space on 2 supply wagons? Why on earth do I have 2 of them? Okay. And we got the extra troops coming over. I think, is that us or Dale? Oh no, that's us.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Perfect. And then our allies are arriving from... Yep, our allies are coming from behind. And this time Dale has some more impressive troops to introduce. So we're finally seeing some proper Tier 2 infantry. I think this is Tier 4. Yeah, that's Tier 4 cavalry, but that's probably the general. At least it's better than what they've been throwing at the Easterlings lately, so... Far better quality troops this time. Okay, let's get you guys moving. Gonna have you guys What I think I might do is just form a big formation over here. I don't know why we still have all these dwarven spears. And they've got reinforcements coming from over there. Alright, who's in range now? Yeah, let's hit these light bows here. I might turn down the music a tiny bit. No, I need it. I need sound. Yeah, let me just turn down the master a tiny bit. I may just have to go back to my desktop and adjust it, because it's a little loud at my end. Yeah, sorry for the flickering, guys. Haven't been able to figure out why it does that. Alright, it's pretty clear they're going to try to strike us here first. Let's go ahead and start putting you guys in testudo.
How about some fighting?
Not sure why you're like that. That's kind of strange. Didn't want you like that. Alright, I may have to have you guys kind of shift a bit. I think we'll do this instead. Let's put you guys like this. There we go. Let's get you lined up like that. Now we just have an overload of infantry here. Wait, what am I doing with my crossbows? Oh, heck no, no. Okay, I gotta figure out how to stop you guys. Nope, I did not want you to do that. Get back into formation.
The enemy is attacking our ally.
That's okay. Oh, they're all still trying to swing around in my direction, aren't they?
Let's get in there. How about some fighting?
Okay, you fired a few shots, now get back. Yep, get back now, get back. Alright, need you to hit them. Where are my crossbows? Actually, yeah, here they are. Alright, throw those axes. Come on, boys.
Keep those spears ready.
Who am I selecting?
Line it up.
Testudo. Testudo. Shield wall. Alright, advance. Alright, let's catch these guys in a crossfire.
How about some fighting?
Yeah, they're really swinging hard over here, hitting our archers and our axe throwers. What's going on over here? Why are my catapults fighting? Okay. Alright, need you guys to advance. Yeah, they're overwhelming our flank here. Son of a gun. They really insisted on gunning for me first. I mean, they had Dale, like, right next to them, but they still insisted on sending the bulk of their strength against my main force here. So my flank is in serious trouble if I can't repel them.
Let's get in there!
Alright, where's my general? Hold fast, boys. Hold fast. Crossbows, I really need you to double your efforts here, for sure. Archers, too. We need way more over there. I need you guys over here, pronto.
The enemy have rallied their units!
Well, that's annoying as heck. Hold on to the flank. Reinforcements are coming. Yeah, you guys can hold now. They're weakening.
Positions!
I'm looking to completely obliterate this Easterling force. No survivors. I'm gonna get my catapult crew back. I think I'm gonna have you guys over here. We're kind of in trouble here. The general actually could die. I should not have put him in such a vulnerable position. Yikes, he could be in serious trouble. I need you guys to help out over here. Pronto. I really hope I don't lose my general.
The enemy general is dead!
Okay. I'm gonna try to get my general out of there now. So we might be in serious trouble here. We're definitely gonna win this battle, but if we lose our general, that's gonna put a bitter sting to our victory. Because the Easterlings have been chaotic to deal with lately.
The tide of battle turns in our favor!
Fortunately, we have no cavalry to chase them down. So unless we can really... Unless Dale can use its cavalry to hunt these guys down... Oh, crap. Our Hellbirds might be in trouble. Yep. Oh, wait, there's Dale over there. Dale's helping us out. That's good, that's good. Okay, you guys might be overextending. I'm gonna have you just reform over here. Where are my crossbows? Yeah, this may not be the wipeout that I need it to be. I think they're gonna get away with a few thousand troops. And I think I'll leave Dale to fight this one. No, I might come in and help. Good work, Dale. Alright. So all we need to do now is just try to cut these guys off. Perfect. Stupendous victory so far. Alright, we'll go ahead and speed things up here. I don't know what percentage of their troops are getting away, but I think at best we may have wiped out maybe 3/4 of this army. Alright, let's go ahead and save this. Erebor Dale side by side. I think that's the first time we've fought alongside Dale properly. Yes, they got away with over 1,000 troops. Casualties very low. But we'll definitely have to do our best to annihilate them.
Quickly now! My axe grows restless! Mind your courage! Stand proud!
It's a bit of a gamble, but... Could I try to go after these guys, maybe?
Let's get moving! My axe grows restless! Mind your courage!
Now, the good news is we still have plenty of troops down here. What I'll need you to do, Gimli, is to march your army over to Barad Kariul. Yeah, it's going to take him a few turns to get there. I still think you're better off... I mean, we're not going to suffer attrition here, right? No, we shouldn't. I'm going to have you get over to the city pronto. Quick as you can. Dane and Doherty, they have our strongest forces. I need them to march south and secure Ost and Enlad. I at least need to put this under siege, just so I don't have to worry about any more troops coming from this area. Alright. Oh, that's right. The Easterlings still have another force this way, so I better get this guy out of here.
Quickly now! Get ready for war! Mind your courage! Stand proud!
Yeah, let's do campaign movement range. That'll help us out a bit. He doesn't have any infantry to support him, so if we try taking these guys out, I don't think they'll win. But I hate for these guys. I'd hate for them to get away. That's the biggest problem. I really don't want these guys getting away.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
And he's in forced march mode.
My axe grows restless.
Yeah, all too far away. I think I'll just go this way to start off with. There we go.
Get ready for war.
Yeah, I'll just have to leave you guys the way you are. Plus, we spent too much money recently, so we gotta start focusing on the economy again. Food is good. Food is great here, so I'm gonna start building more gold mines. If we build this, this will give us 1,000 from mining and 20% from commercial buildings. 3% bonus income faction wide. That's gonna be some good earnings there.
This dwarf is ready.
There's no point chasing these guys down. Let's see, what am I gonna do here? Okay, the problem is the Easterlings, what they'll likely do is they're going to try to get away from us as fast as they can, regroup, and then try to hit one of our more vulnerable forces. So Gimli could take Barud Kariul on his own, but if I leave him on his own, it's possible the Easterlings will try to regroup and take him out over here. So maybe we're all just better off marching in this direction. I think that's what I'll do. Because we got to at least secure this city. So I'll send these two armies that way. And then Doherty, with probably the best balance of troops here, I'm going to send him after these Easterlings. Chase these guys down. That'll be your priority.
Let's get moving.
And then I'll leave it at that.
My axe grows restless.
Okay. It's too bad there's no other banner that gives us campaign movement range, because I desperately need that. And now that I think about it, what I should do next is, and it's too late now, but I need to build a watchtower here. Because a watchtower would slow down the Easterlings. Thank you, Dale. Thank you so much. Do me some good there and crush these guys.
They can't hide from a dwarf. This dwarf is ready.
Alright, we'll deal with that guy in a bit.
Courage. They can't hide from a dwarf. Stand proud.
I'm going to have you disrupt this settlement. I don't think there's really any infrastructure here that recruits units. It may not be worth it to commit arson there. I'll just have you go south to kind of unveil the map for me here.
I'll lead the way.
Alright, disrupt the food supply. Gimli, you need to get going fast.
Let's get going.
And Dane, you're still going to go after him, because 2 armies will definitely secure this area. Doherty, let me see here.
This dwarf is ready.
Yeah, there's nothing here to truly disrupt. I think I'll have you hold off on that too. Just keep an eye on where they're going.
Mind your courage. My axe grows restless. Quickly now.
Alright, let's exchange something here. Got too many range units. That's the problem. I don't need more range units. I need to get rid of some of these supply wagons.
Forward.
Get rid of this in exchange for probably more Iron Guard. I could use more Iron Guard.
I'll
Let's
lead
do
the
that.
way.
Perfect. And then...
Come here.
And the bastard still gets away.
Soon enough.
Alright, let's do an auto-resolve.
Quickly now. They can't hide from
Did
a
we
dwarf.
lose an entire unit? For real? Like, how did we lose an entire unit? I think I can do better than that. I think we just lost a whole unit of Iron Guard. That's silly.
We can't hold them. Come here.
Let's see what happens if I bring these guys down.
They don't stand a chance.
Yeah, because I'm not losing a whole unit of Iron Guard to a bunch of battered troops like this. Let me do a quick save here. Oh, so we lost Baruch Guard for that? No, no. That's still silly. I know I can do better than that. I'm just gonna take personal command. It just feels like a waste of time because they're so weak. But they're costing me one of my absolute best units. I can't have that happen, so I'll just take personal command here. I'm not sure why the AI thinks I need to lose an entire unit of troops. Alright, our reinforcements are showing up. Is this where the reinforcements are coming from over here? That's what it looks like. think I'll do a little bit of a staggered formation here too. Determined to make these guys bleed before they reach us.
have chosen to stand in our throne before me. Our reinforcements enter the fray. The enemy has been spotted. The tide of battle turns in our favor.
Alright, get into positions, guys.
Keep those spears ready.
Alright. Let's get this real cluster over here. Aim for the heavy bows. No, no, I told you to shoot. Shoot, damn you. Yeah, I think just using boulders is a safer choice, because I think they're more accurate than the fireballs. Fireballs definitely cause more damage, but I'd rather have more accuracy, because I know that's going to get me some more kills over time. Come on, dwarves, you gotta run faster. Get in there, boys. I need you over here pronto.
Positions. Line it up. Get ready, dwarves.
Alright, Iron Guards start moving in. Alright, alright. Alright, don't shoot our troops anymore. How are the Storm Riders winning this? Come on, guys, push in.
How about some fighting? The enemy general is dead.
Are these guys out of ammo now? Oh no, they're not. Come on, don't let the Storm Raiders catch up to you.
Steady now.
Better send in my other cavalry to help out.
How about some fighting?
Alright. All of you stop firing. Leave it up to the crossbows now.
Dwarves! Godspeed good! We are moments away from victory!
Alright, let's chase these guys down. No prisoners. No mercy. No one's going to escape this time. There we go. Alright, so that is the second Easterling army annihilated. Finally. Okay, so at least we prevented an entire unit from being annihilated, especially elite troops, because I can't bear to lose any more of my tier 3 or tier 4 units at this point.
They can't hide from a dwarf. My axe grows restless.
I'll need you guys to start heading back, because public order is going to go down the drain.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
What I will do is give you some siege equipment, because
Forward.
that's long overdue. I think I'll give you the ballistas for the supply wagons.
I'll lead the way. This dwarf is ready. They can't hide from a dwarf. Get ready for war.
I think I'll have you go up here too.
Forward.
Do a quick exchange for a fresh catapult. And then give you some ballistas as well. And also all the cavalry. There we go.
I'll lead the way.
Because that's
Mind
been
your courage.
desperately needed for a while. We'll start sending you back.
This dwarf is ready. My axe grows restless.
Okay.
This dwarf is ready.
And you'll just continue to accompany these guys.
Quickly now. My axe grows restless.
I'm going to have you focus on moving down this way. Back down this way for me.
Get moving. They can't hide from a dwarf.
Alright, we really need to start focusing on building up the income again. I think we should build the Forge City. I mean, food's looking good. We can justify it. Plus, the armor upgrade is really necessary, so let's do that. Let's take a look at the west here. Severely underdeveloped. I think I'll have you build a workshop. Let's try to bring in some extra wealth. And then you'll do the same as well. Yeah, food's okay here. Let's build another workshop. And then you'll get food going up too. Yeah, let's get Precious Metal Worker going and then end this turn.
This dwarf is ready.
Okay, let's keep it at capacity. And I'm going to take a look at diplomacy. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it keeps going down with Dale. The elves seem perfectly okay with us. It's gone down a bit with the woodland realm, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I think we just need to avoid doing stupid things like trespassing or making deals with factions they're not crazy about.
Mind your courage. Let's get going.
Yeah, there you go.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
Alright, I need you guys to start pushing down here.
My axe grows restless. This way. Stand proud.
Yep, we'll need all these troops to start marching south to support the effort.
Get ready for war.
I need Gimli moving over here so that he can start besieging this city in the next turn. And Rohan is sending his troops over here too. I hope we're not on bad terms with Rohan. Okay, we're okay. Slightly better than with Dale.
Restless.
Alright. There's nothing here that allows them to recruit troops, from what I understand, except maybe the town, but there's no military infrastructure here.
They can't hide from a
But then again, they could be getting... Yeah, because this is all part of Khan.
This dwarf is ready.
Yeah, they got tier 4 here, so we're going to have to do something here. I think we should go after... We should really focus on getting rid of those nasty archers. Of course he failed. I feel like Dwarven spies are significantly worse. Well, actually, this is very hard, so... I'm going to try again, because I really want to take out that archery range. God dang it, I lost 2 spies trying to take out 1 building.
They can't hide from a
Boy, this sucks.
My axe grows restless.
Alright, I'm going to keep Doherty moving south. I know we're kind of going a bit far here, but I feel like we need to get him moving. Alright. Alright, you're a governor. Jeweler would be a good idea. I don't think we need control here as much. I might focus on getting some more food coming in. Appointing new tax collectors, 10% to tax profits. I think we should just do food for now, because public order is pretty decent here, so let's get food up. And now with Dale starting to push south, that helps me out a lot. Because if the Easterlings try to rebound, they're going to have to deal with a fresh offensive from Dale. Yeah, but now they're really pushing for a peace treaty. Nope. I want the Easterlings destroyed. They have caused me enough grievances.
Mind your courage.
Alright, can you please besiege the city this turn?
They don't stand a chance.
Good. Just keep the city under siege so that they can't get any more troops here. And then Dane's going to be there by next turn.
This dwarf is
I need to get these guys moving.
Let's get going. Let's get moving.
Good.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
Probably the best thing to do is to try to hit Minas Bagroshir now. It's a bit risky, but I'm going to start sending these guys down here now. Oh crap, they could get a big army there soon.
My axe grows restless.
Okay, so we're not going to be able to take it that easily, but he does have reinforcements coming in.
Get ready for
Getting really tired of my spies. They're not really doing a great job. I might have you just stick around here just to help improve public order. Yeah, that helps a bit.
war.
Get some secret police going on there. And then... let's see, Mindon Runen. This helps increase the food supply. Yeah, we could use that. Let's get that going. Make sure... Oh, crap. I gotta get this back up. I keep forgetting about this. Kind of wish I didn't have to micromanage this portion. It just feels kind of silly to do that. I have to keep reminding myself to put all these people in office. Perfect. Trying to get our strength ranking back up too, but ever since we lost 3rd place to Dale, it's been hard to try to get back up there. Probably because Dale hasn't had to do a whole lot of fighting. Kind of curious. Oh, he's got 262. Yeah, he's doing just fine. All right, so it will not be easy taking this. I will have to wait till reinforcements arrive because there's no way we're taking all these guys out. I need to get you guys down here. Oh, Rohan is on its way to taking this place. Yeah, they're kind of screwed. They're kind of screwed. So we need to really double time it down here and try to take this area. Because now Rohan is advancing very quickly here. I think it's getting to a point where we're running out of evil factions to fight. Because the Haradrim, they've definitely been weakened quite a bit. But I didn't realize that Rohan had expanded so far into Mordor. And now they're starting to reach into the deserts. Okay, it's getting better with Dale. That's good, but if it falls below 10 with Dale, then we might be in trouble there. Alright, so it's kind of a rat race right now to finish off the Easterlings, because with Rohan this close, they're clearly going to take Ost and Enlad. I'm kind of frustrated by this, because we've had to do so much fighting against the Easterlings, the Southrons, and Mordor. So Mordor is just... So Rohan just... It just feels like Rohan's coming in here and taking our prized possession without any real fight. They're reaping the rewards of our hard labor. I'm not happy about that.
I'll lead the way. They can't hide from a dwarf. My axe grows restless.
And for some reason, these guys are suffering attrition. I'm not sure why. They're not exactly in a desert region.
This dwarf is ready.
Get you guys moving. In fact, I'm going to have you guys move this way. Don't we have a 3rd spy somewhere? Like, where is he? Where? Let me see. How do I keep track of my spies here? No, I don't think that tells me where my agents are. Oh, it does. I gotta do it all the way over here. Is this Mordor? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Southrons still hold a presence here. I'm gonna have you get out of Mordor, because I'm more curious. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna have you go this way. I'd rather have you go this way. Rohan's getting really strong. Yikes. Okay. So we definitely need to hurry things up. And now we've reached level 10. Okay, nice. So take a look at the objectives then. We've reached level 10. I'm not sure if it took us longer to reach level 10 with Dale. It feels kind of fast on my end. Okay, so I think we need to start consolidating the added Mithrin. Yeah, we need to start saving up a lot of money. We need to construct one of the following buildings, construct six of the following buildings, construct 6 of each of the following buildings: treasure hoard in a city, treasure hoard of Thror. Okay, well that's going to be interesting. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We're kind of behind here, so what I'm going to do is this. Alright, you're going to start colonizing this area. And we just need to focus on building up our wealth so that we can make some deals with the elves. Because I'm not entirely sure how we're going to meet these objectives. Because, okay, so Misty Mountains isn't too bad. We control 2 out of 3 of these regions, I think, right? Yeah, so where's Glamgrod? So the Woodland Realm controls Glamgrod. I can buy that from them. That's not that hard. I think I can make a good deal with them to buy that region. But trying to consolidate Moria is going to be very difficult because Lothlorien controls all this. So I really need to start saving my money. In fact, I need to just cut back on spending a bit.
This dwarf is ready. They don't stand a chance.
Alright, I'm going to have you...
My axe grows restless.
Alright, wait one more turn. Yeah, wait one more turn and then we'll take it. Oh, shit. Shit, I should have had this guy fall back. Damn it.
We're in over our heads.
Son of a god. Damn it, we're screwed here. Fuck, I keep falling for this crap. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't bear losing another army again. I just can't. And I know these odds are really just too stacked against us. I'm going to go back really quick. This is what happens. I can't let one single army go unaccompanied. This is what keeps happening. I get too close. They outnumber me. They attack me. And then the army's completely lost. I'm going to get this guy out of here again.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
It's really silly how they just keep doing this.
This way.
Alright, let's end that turn. That way I'm well out of their frickin' range. There's no way they should still be able to hit me. Are you kidding me? What do I have to do to get these guys out of here? How is their campaign range so far? I swear the AI gets an advantage with the campaign range because this is ridiculous. Like, he should have been plenty far enough from that city. And now I'm just trying to run back as far as I can to avoid confrontation. Yeah, now they won't try because I'm too close to my much larger host. I'm hoping the Haradrim will still put up a fight for a good long while, because it's pretty much the last evil faction that'll unify Rohan, Gondor, Lothlorien. Alright, I'm moving down here now, because I've had enough of these buggers. Sending all of my troops this way. You're going to head up over here. Because I want you to take control of this once it's taken. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's occupy the city. And we'll start repairing this. Yep, everything actually. Could be good for wealth. And that we will actually, let me think about this one. I think I'll repair it. Let's try it. I need to get Dane's army on the move. Because like I said, this is going to be a race to the finish line to conquer Rune's territory. Now, Rohan won't be able to get there on time. I know that. Alright, let's see if I can hinder these guys.
Mind your courage.
Alright, there you go. Did something useful. Poisoned some of their troops.
This dwarf is ready. My axe grows restless.
We'll have to wait one more turn to get all of these guys ready to move.
This dwarf is ready. Get ready for war.
And then, where's my spy over in Mordor?
Stand proud. Let's get going.
Oof. Gondor's got a lot of troops here. Yeah, Gondorian archers get some pretty good stats. Armor is very thick, 75 armor. And the trebuchets. Yeah, those trebuchets look pretty awesome. I think these are the Penethgalen spearmen. Oh, okay. I thought they were the Pelargir Marines.
Mind your courage.
You know what I need to do is, I think I need to put these spies... I should have been putting these spies in each army, because that could probably increase their campaign range. Alright, let's colonize. Ooh. Yeah, I don't have money for that right now. It's going to be expensive to colonize that. Depending on the situation, I think I might just go for short victory for the dwarves, because I don't know how likely we'll be able to consolidate Moria. Yeah, I think the Haradrim fleet is going to give the allies a bit of an issue. I am going to start colonizing this. Okay. Once a proud center of culture and power, now reduced to rubble and ash, its streets silent beneath the weight of forgotten glories. Well, we're going to start colonizing this place. Because that means we are closer... Yeah, that's one more thing off the objectives list. We now have edited Mithrin. So, short victory... Let me see. Alright, so it looks like we've achieved domination victory. That's cool. But short victory means that we need to at least build treasure hoards now. The only problem with treasure hoards is that they do lead to immense wealth, but we suffer a huge diplomatic penalty, and I'm not on great terms with Dale at the moment, so what I need to do is get my strength ranking up past Dale, so that Dale will start liking me again. I just about had enough of these guys. I'm tempted just to push in now and just crush them.
Stand proud.
Yeah, they got a pretty tough force, but I'm determined to completely wipe these guys out. Where's my other spy?
Mind your courage. Stand proud. They can't hide from a dwarf.
Alright, we got Dane moving down here.
Mind your courage.
So,
My axe grows restless.
our forces are looking pretty good.
This dwarf is ready. My axe grows restless. Get ready for war.
I think I might have you guys do a little bit of an exchange. Got a lot of siege equipment here, so we can easily do a trade. Yeah, let's trade for more Iron Guard for sure. Let's get 4 of these going. And then I might keep the Hellbirds. But we definitely need crossbows. We are short on the crossbows, so I'll trade another ballista for some crossbows. And I really want... Oh wait, we already have cavalry. That's good.
Forward. This dwarf is ready. My axe grows restless.
Alright, so we're going to start pushing in and taking Minas Bargodoshir. That'll break the resolve here. We'll still have to deal with another host of Easterlings to the south, but this may be their last city.
Stand proud.
I know the Haradrim still hold territory over in these jungles.
They can't hide from a dwarf. Let's get moving.
I don't know how far Rohan's going to go. More than likely they'll try to hit these cities, but I don't know... Oh, it looks like the Haradrim control that. Okay. And then, what about over here? Yeah, I need to get my spy moving.
Let's get going.
Rohan is really expanding deep into the desert. I didn't think they'd get this far, but they don't really have any other natural enemies to fight anymore, so the Haradrim are literally fighting every faction in Middle-earth. They could not be in a worse position. Rune is bound to fall very soon, but the Haradrim, they'll keep the fight going on longer, but it won't be that long, because they're about to feel the full pressure of Middle-earth crushing upon them. They're still fighting Gondor. They're fighting Erebor. They're fighting us. They're fighting Dale. They're fighting Rohan, the Woodland Realm, and Lothlorien. And they still have Harondor, but Harondor will probably get wiped out quickly because they only have what looks to be one more city left. Okay, so what we need to do this turn...
My axe grows restless.
Because I really don't want to give these guys more time to build a larger force. So I'm going to go ahead and start pushing now. What we'll do first is this. He's a better general. We should exchange generals here.
I'll lead the way.
Okay, I can't exchange generals. But I could probably just do this, right?
Let's get going. My axe grows restless. This dwarf
Yeah,
is ready.
that's better so far. Let's do
They
that.
can't hide from a dwarf.
Let's start putting you guys over here.
This dwarf is ready. This way. Let's get moving. They can't hide from a dwarf. This
Alright,
way.
are we still going to get help from our supporting forces?
My axe grows restless.
I know Dane is too far away. Might as well bring him closer. And then I'm going to send these guys down.
Come here. Get ready for war. I'll lead the way. Quickly
Can I
now.
get this guy over here?
They can't hide from
Alright,
a
what if
dwarf.
you just attack him now? Well, I need more troops than that.
I'll show him my
I
axe.
need these guys to help out, but I can't get these guys close enough to help.
This way.
Okay, there we go, finally.
Here.
I might just take this city now. Let me just see how bad the casualties will be. We'll lose 1,009 troops, but our forces are still largely intact. I don't think we lose a single unit. But his infantry are completely wrecked. I think it was Dory leading this, right? Yeah, it was Dory. The cavalry got wrecked too, sadly. But if we can deprive the Easterlings of Minas Bargodoshir, then they won't have any more cities to get more troops.
Stand proud. This dwarf
And I
is ready.
doubt they'll try to
My
take it
axe
back
grows
next turn.
restless.
Oh dang, we still have to convert this. Yikes. Alright,
Stand
we'll have to wait
proud.
one more turn here. Let's try to get our income back up again. Our income's been kind of stagnant since we've had to push in more and more recruits. Now, with the Haradrim being largely contained to the south, are they really going to fight us here? Yeah, we're going to lose some troops here now. We're going to lose a lot of units here, sadly. These guys are okay, but we did lose a couple of units here. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That should be the last of the Easterlings. I really didn't think these guys would go all in like that, but I guess that's what they decided to do. Oh, God. This is going to be a wreck. This is going to take us a while. Alright, let's start off with the small stuff that we know we can convert. Man, all this is expensive. Jesus. Alright, that's all I can really do this turn. We'll give these guys time to recoup. At least we didn't lose the cavalry. And now Dale has a lot more flexibility to keep marching south. In fact, what we'll do is we'll do a bit of an exchange here. Because I'd rather give the Iron Guard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do that. And then some cavalry too would be nice. We need at least one unit of cavalry, so I think I'll sacrifice the archers for the cavalry. There we go. That way Dane's got a pretty fantastic force to work with. We'll keep him moving. We'll just keep these guys here for now.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
I would like to get Gimli's army on the move too.
Get ready for war.
Alright, how bad would it be if he takes over?
They can't hide from a dwarf.
It's not great.
This dwarf.
Might just be best to keep Gimli in there until things start stabilizing. Alright, so now we just need to know what's going on with the Haradrim. Harandar looks like it could be pretty well isolated to the coast. I need more intel over here. What's going on? Oh wow, yeah, the Haradrim are in serious trouble. Yeah, I think they're just massively outnumbered everywhere they look. The most logical thing to do now is to take Dane's forces and start pushing for Lorne and Neg over here would make more sense, because here's the thing, we can take these cities pretty easily. I don't think the Haradrim have a lot of troops in the area. Because if Rohan wants to push south and take these cities, that's fine with me. But I know we can take these cities before they can.
Get ready for war.
Okay, so we need to spend a lot more money. Let me get the food supply back up and running. Alright. Food's actually not looking too bad.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
I might get Gimli on the move.
Let's get moving.
Have you take his place, because I'd rather get Gimli's army on the move. Because right now, it's not really a... It's not a matter of if we can defeat the Haradrim, it's just a matter of when. Because now, all the major powers of Middle-earth are just vying for colonization as much as possible. Yeah, there's a good chance that we'll be spending next stream just focusing on making as much money as possible, so very few battles we'll have to fight, if any. I think that's what we'll be looking at. It's kind of ironic how we're on very hard difficulty. Oh, I don't know where that is. It's ironic how we're on very hard difficulty, but at this point in the campaign, almost all the evil factions are destroyed. But when we were playing as Dale, by the end of that campaign, Isengard was still a huge threat. Like, still the most powerful faction. I think the Dunlendings were still a big threat too, and I think... I can't remember. I don't think we completely decimated the Haradrim. Maybe we did? Alright, I'm going to have you keep going this way. Because now it is just an ultimate race to the finish line. Focus on conquest in this area.
They can't hide from a dwarf. Get ready for war.
Yeah, I've still got a decent amount of Iron Guards left here. Man. Alright, we'll do that. Focus on that then. There's not much else I can do. Oh, I hate looking at diplomacy. Oh my gosh, it's starting to go in the yellow with these guys. Yikes. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so what's going on here? War with Harandor. Well, Harandor's at war with everybody else. So if they're at war with Dale too, why am I getting penalized for that? That makes no sense. And Dale's strength ranking still remains a 3, but mine went down to a 5. Yeah, that's getting kind of annoying. Yeah, we gotta start bringing in a lot more money. We should be rocking a lot more than what we're getting now. Hopefully we can get back up to 10,000 per turn, because it was like that for a little bit, I think. Yeah, it's getting worse with these guys. What am I going to do about Dale? Because I'd hate to fight Dale. If I end up in a war with Dale, it's just going to be a domino effect from there. Like, we're going to lose... We're probably going to lose a lot of territory. A lot of lives will be lost. We'll end up ticking off our elven allies, too. Even if Dale ends up being the aggressor. Alright, you'll keep pushing forward.
Get ready for war.
Still not enough money to convert this? Boy, this is getting annoying. Alright, let's try to make Dale a little bit happier. I'm going to send him another gift. I just wish gifts weren't so expensive, but the more powerful the faction is, the more expensive the gifts end up being. I at least want to reach the short victory if I can. Okay, they want me to assassinate Urki. Yeah, that's the general down there. I'm not going to worry too much about the Haradrim, because I feel like the Haradrim are pretty much a spent force. I mean, just look at how overwhelmed they are over here. Harondor, their only ally left, is completely isolated over here in their last remaining city. They're about to fall. I'll send my spy this way to see what's going on. Yeah, the Haradrim are falling apart. And once we take these cities over here, it's going to be over for them. Because I'm going to have Gimli just move down here quickly. And get you guys start besieging this city. I might have you take it by force, but for now, just build some siege equipment. Alright, now convert this. There we go. I think I'll do Tier 3 infantry barracks. And there's still another region left up here, too. I mean, we could end up colonizing that if we want to. Yeah, see, Hemdor is such a problematic area. I don't know why these guys are so rowdy. I might go back to just enforcing control.
My axe grows restless.
I'm going to have you guys march up to Helkalon. Eventually, I'm going to have you push back west to start colonizing this area. I think to keep Dale happy, we're just going to have to keep giving them more gifts. It's going to cost us, but if we can focus on just building the economy, we'll have money rolling in like it's nothing. Artillery expertise, siege engine. Okay, so they want us to build siege equipment. All right, sounds good.
Stand proud.
All right, we have a non-aggression pact with Rohan. That's good.
Come here.
This place runs out of supplies. Yep, so next turn they're going to start losing troops. They're going to start dropping like flies. Now, there's still a possibility the Haradrim will send troops back east. I don't know. But I doubt that because their current forces are suffering attrition, and they don't look like they can do anything at the moment. Pretty much just defending what's left of their crumbling kingdom. I'm gonna send you back over here. I really wish I had more spies down here, but I don't. And then, can I get another agent? Nope. Let me check. Oh, I can. That's good. Where can I get him, though? That's an even better question. Where can I get another agent? Can I at least get one down here, where I really need one? Nope, I can't. So it's got to be... Okay, nope. Got to think province. Well, this is close enough. I'll make that work. Alright, he'll be ready to move next turn. Our forces here are completely ready to go. But I'll need to leave a pretty tough force behind. So let's do a nice little exchange. I need more cavalry. I might just do cavalry and then switch you guys out for the best, well, not the best spears, but tier 3. And then let's switch out the archers for some more crossbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let Let me think about this. I need to switch out you two. Yeah, you four, I mean. But in order to get cavalry, I need to sacrifice 2 more units. So I'll do that. And I'll do... Oh no, we have way too many ballistas, of course. Wait, I'm losing sight of what I was doing, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not making sense here. Nope. Okay, so... I need to switch out the crossbows for these guys. I need to switch out... Well, I need way more Iron Guard. So yeah, I can only really do this, sadly. And then I'll switch you guys out for the best shock troops I can get. Why is this still not balancing out? Yeah. Switching you two out. Oh, we have 3 here. That's the problem. Okay.
My axe grows restless.
Okay, that's a better arrangement so
Get
far.
ready for war. Let's get going.
Let's try to switch out some more Iron Guard here. I'd rather have all the remaining Iron Guard I can get access to. And then I'm going to get Dory's army moving in this direction.
From a dwarf. Stand proud.
I'll need you...
This dwarf.
Yeah, I'll need you to stay here.
Lead the way.
And then we might do another exchange. Wait, is that Gimli's army? No, it's not Gimli. Gimli, I think... Yeah, he's already down towards the south. That's right. Okay, let me think here. Yeah, we have way too many of these halberds. You switch them out for more melee, tougher melee. Yeah, I like this exchange. Let's try this.
Get ready for war. They can't hide from
Alright, and that puts you in a way better spot, so let's start pushing you in this direction.
Stand proud.
Gimli will start besieging that area. And then we need to focus on... Yeah, we still need to develop this place. I want to get all this converted. Perfect. That puts us in a much better spot. And then the last thing I'm going to do is offer another gift to Dale. Keep them happy. Okay, so... Let's try to increase influence. Dig with caution, yes. I might take bigger risks in the future just to see if we can increase income.
Mind your courage.
Yeah, these guys are completely screwed.
Get ready for
I don't think there's anything else we can do against the Haradrim. Not much, except just take as much territory as we can.
stand proud. They don't stand a chance.
Yep, and you'll just do the same thing here too.
Now I've got you.
Now, they've got a pretty big garrison. So we definitely want to starve these guys out, because they got tier 3 bow infantry. Yeah, they got some pretty decent troops here, so trying to launch a frontal assault won't work out for us. And we still need to save the integrity of our forces, keep them intact, because if the Haradrim do try to pull up some sort of resistance here, then we got to be able to meet that challenge head on.
He's ready.
Yeah, I don't think the Haradrim have anything left to throw. They look like they're completely cleaned out. I'm still trying to investigate as much of this map as possible, but I think it's pretty clear that they are dried to the bone. Okay, so I don't need to worry about development here as much anymore because food's doing well. We just need to continue expanding on our income. So now the real question is, where are we going to do this? Yeah, I think we just need to start building more workshops. That's going to be the key. More food and more workshops. Because now I can start focusing on fully developing our lands in the west. Yeah, we'll do that. And then what about Gundabad? And just in case we may have to deal with a future war, I'm going to try to prep our forces here slowly but surely, just in case. Yeah, this place... Ooh, let's get an iron deposit going here. I like the sound of that. And then we'll expand food here too. Because Framsburg is going to need some time to develop. Alright, good. And our income looks like it's slowly increasing. That's great. Let's not go any further. Because I don't want to deal with a surprise attack from the Haradrim. I need this spy moving down here. And like I said, I doubt the Haradrim are capable of any real offensives.
Get ready for war. Let's get going. Mind your courage.
In fact, I might just leave them alone. I'll just tamper with their food production, but that's about it. I will keep a spy... No, wait, we got another spy who's close by, right? Yeah, relatively close by. I'm going to have you go over here instead. Keep an eye on their movements. You, on the other hand... You know what, I'm going to have you go up here. Because I would like to know what they're up to. Yeah, what's going on here? The weird thing is that they're suffering attrition, but as the Haradrim, I figured that they would get a buffer from attrition in the desert, or maybe they just don't suffer as much. Alright, this place is clearly begging for an end to its misery.
Come here.
Like I said, I don't really need the territory now. I just need to focus on pushing wealth. So wherever we've got workshops, let's continue expanding on it. Start building more workshops, that's for sure. And then we're going to start expanding. Food's okay here, but let's start expanding the iron mines. This has been long overdue. Dang. Alright. Now, what worries me about the campaign moving forward is because we are running out of enemies to unify us, it looks like at some point in the future there may be a war breaking out between our neighbors, and we'll have to choose. My worst fear is if we end up going to war with Dale, because that's going to be an extremely costly war. If we think the Eastlings were bad, Dale's going to be a different story entirely, because those archers will tear us apart. Alright, let's have you focus on more food. Yeah, we need to start focusing on more food here before we start expanding our mines again.
Mind your courage.
I think the Haradrim are gathering all their remaining forces just to Karas Selmagor. This might be where they're going to make their last stand,
They can't hide from
because I'm not seeing any military presence elsewhere. It's possible Rohan controls this already. It says it's still under Haradrim control.
stand proud.
I will have you guys move up here for me.
My axe grows restless. Quickly now.
What I will do is start getting my forces closer over here.
Die, beast.
But a part of me is determined to just let the Haradrim exist for now, because they're really just not a threat anymore. And it's likely that Rohan will finish them off before we do. Oh, they got another big army over here. Okay, so they still got some strength left. It's not looking too desperate for them. Well, still is, but... Where's my other spy? What did I do with him? I had another dude down here somewhere.
They can't hide.
Yeah, let's have you move this way. What we really need is for Mordor to just suddenly come back out of the blue. That would actually help us out, ironically.
My axe grows restless.
For Mordor to come back and become a huge threat again, that would actually help our campaign, because now we're going to be dealing with a bit of a Cold War situation going on here. Alright, we'll do a center then. And then to keep Dale happy, I'll keep giving you gifts then. I feel like I have to keep doing this just to kind of keep them in line, if possible. Because once it gets to the negative, they're going to start going to war with us immediately. So I'm very nervous about that. And if we're going to win the short victory, at least, then we have to start building treasure hoards. And that's going to be difficult if we're already on sensitive ground with Dale. Or at least the income is going back up. That's good. Now, we need to start thinking about building treasure hoards. I can't fully remember where we do this, though. I mean, we had the option a while back, but now I don't remember where we can actually build them. May have to look at our tech tree. Why am I forgetting where the tech tree is? There it is. Yeah, I really need to get the treasure hoards. Where... What tier structure is that? Or can I only build them in very specific locations? Jetties. Yeah, this does not help me figure out where I can do this. Nope. Alright, let me take a look at my objectives again. We need to build 1 treasure hoard of Thror and build 2 more treasure hoards in cities. Yeah, I have no idea how we can do this again. There we go. So we can get a treasure hoard here now. -20 with all good factions. Holy cow, that's gonna hurt us. I really don't want to do that. It's so punishing. Yikes. That's really punishing. -20. Jesus. Alright, so we could build treasure hoards at the same time. I may have to get our relationship with Dale going up as much as we can. Actually, possibly a more cost-effective solution is just to get our power ranking up. Because we're still a level 5, and we've slipped a few tiers down since, I would say, like 2 streams ago. And I'm guessing strength ranking is only truly measured in how many troops you have. So maybe all I need to do is just start raising another army again. In fact, what I'll do is I don't necessarily need more troops in the south, so I'll just build a reserve force over here. Because worst case scenario, if war does break out with Dale, then
Mind your courage.
I need to have troops that can respond quickly. Alright, these guys are clearly the more cost-effective option. I'll just go ahead and get some more troops going there. I think if we build like one more army, this will bring our strength ranking up a bit. That would help us out. And then I'm just going to keep my distance away from the Haradrim because I'm more interested... Yeah, let's just take this now. We don't really need to keep that going any longer. Oh, okay, so that doesn't convert to anything useful. This I will dismantle, I will repair and repair. No, dismantle? I guess I'll have to dismantle this. I don't have enough money. Wait. Yeah, I'll just dismantle it. It's fine. Food's okay there. It's not looking too bad. Alright, let's end this turn. Keep it moving. Looks like Rohan's no longer expanding either. Eventually they're gonna have to start fighting again. Because I don't feel like there's a need for me to continue expanding. It might be more trouble than it's really worth. Especially if we lose a lot of troops and our power ranking suffers as a result. Rather not have that. There we go, that helps.
Stand proud.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get way more troops introduced here. What happened there? Where did Rohan's troops go? Oh, they started moving south. That makes sense.
Mind your courage. Let's get going.
Alright. That's what we'll do there. Need you to convert that next. And convert that too. Yeah, they're about to fall, but I'm gonna wait till we have some more money.
My axe grows restless.
Looks like Rohan could be on the move again. But I need to make sure the Harajim are not heading towards the north. Because I don't have a lot of vision here.
Stand proud.
What I will do is send my spy this way. Start interrupting the food supply again.
Is ready.
In fact, what I may do... just see if I can get Dale to send troops down south. Yeah, start attacking that, Dale. And then I'll give you another gift again, okay? Yep, Harondor has finally been destroyed. I feel like that's done nothing for our strength ranking. Like, how many more troops are we going to have to recruit?
Mind your courage.
Yeah, because that's a lot of income we're losing there. Maybe I won't go in the direction of building up my forces again. Because it costs a lot of money to keep all these troops on the field.
Stand a chance. Get ready for war.
I would like to see how the Rohirrim handle these guys.
Forward.
It's possible that they'll just destroy all these guys on their own.
Dwarf. My axe grows restless. Let's get moving.
Meantime, let's go ahead and bring these guys closer.
Get ready for war.
Gonna have you build the tier 4 barracks. There we go. Alright. There you go, Gimli. Let's see what the Harajim want to do. Oh, yeah, they're sending their forces back up north. So it looks like they're prepared to fight us. Also, it's kind of weird how I haven't seen any Mumikil so far. I'm not sure why, but the Harajim have not introduced any of their famous war Olifants.
Mind your courage.
Kind of wish we could join Rohan in this fight. Now Dale is the second most powerful faction. Jeez. Kind of feel like what needs to happen is they need to go to war with somebody. Because they just keep recruiting more and more troops, and I can't catch up with the numbers. In fact, probably the better path is just to
Stand proud.
cut back on the presence of our troops here for now. Yeah, that saves us a lot of income. What we should do instead is just focus on building up our income, and we'll give Dale a lot of gifts. $8,000 for a medium gift. Yikes. Yeah, let's do a small gift for now. Okay. That'll get our ranking back up a tiny bit. At least with the other factions, it doesn't look too bad. Now, if we don't start moving out of here, the Harajam could end up ganging up on us.
Stand proud. Mind your courage. Stand proud.
Nah, there's really no need for me to poison provisions.
Stand proud. They can't hide from a dwarf.
Whew, just repairing that has cleared us out. Yikes. You know what? I'm going to dismantle that. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. I think I'll save on that one. This one will definitely repair. Okay, that's so at least we got the food infrastructure back in place. Well, we will next turn, but at least repairing it is a start. Yeah, the Harajam are clearly falling back. They don't want to deal with this fight.
Get ready for war.
And then we'll definitely have to repair all this stuff, but probably best we repair this first. Yeah, there we go. Well, I mean, repair this, then convert it. There we go. Alright, and Dane's army, we can start sending him to the front, because having a third army over there would help us out. Yeah, Rohan has conquered that city over there. So all the activity is really going to take place here.
Stand proud. My axe grows restless. Get ready for war.
We could attack the Harajam here now. Yeah, they're not really in range, though. I think I'll just start inching a little bit forward over here.
Hide from a dwarf. Quickly now. This dwarf is ready.
And if they choose to attack us, we know we can easily eliminate these guys. Especially without Mumakil. They're not going to be much of a threat without their Mumakil.
My axe grows restless. Stand proud.
Okay, so the Harajam look like
Hide from a dwarf.
they could reasonably be within range.
This way.
I think we're going to have to cross this river. Yep. They might be close. Are they close enough? No, they're not. They're still not close
This
enough.
way. Quickly now. This way.
Not worth taking the risk just yet.
Ready for war.
Good news is I've got Dane over here. Okay, let's try to keep him out of the desert. I don't want to lose troops on the way. And Rohan's getting closer and closer.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
Okay, let's see. Alright, we'll focus on food here. Nope, we can't do that. We still can't even build this. That's annoying. Alright, well, we'll just get food going here for now.
Get ready for war!
Might as well give these guys some upgrades, right? Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's definitely start converting this. Yeah, what am I gonna do about this, though? I feel like there's nothing I can really do here. I think it's just our incompatible influence that's really hurting us. Diplomatic aversion, I don't really know how I'm suffering that, because I've done everything Dale's ever asked me for. And again, past wars with Harondor, I don't understand how that's a factor either, because they were at war with Harondor as well. Yeah, at some point we're going to have to stop giving gifts, because it's not going to be that financially feasible. Just for such a little bonus. Okay, and we've got Dane's army arriving. You'll have to go this way to avoid attrition.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
It looks like an interesting fight is going to take place here.
Ready. Stand proud. Let's get going. My axe grows restless.
I think I'll just go ahead and get you guys moving down here for now.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
Heck, if we really wanted to, we could just fight these guys now with our combined strength. There's nothing really stopping us from doing this. Still too freaking far. Oh, of course. It's still too far away. The bastard is still too far away. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down a bit. There we go. Ah, it's gonna be like this for a while, isn't it? And what are the objectives again? What do we have to do? We have to build a treasure hoard of Thror. So, how do I get that? How do I build a treasure hoard of Thror? How is that possible? Oh, it's up here. Okay, so this will take 10 turns to build. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for it, because if we can at least get that out of the way, then we might be able to handle the penalty in the future. Because let's at least get that started. And to make sure that we don't suffer too much of a penalty, I think I'll start giving Dale like a higher gift. Children of the Dunes. Alright, where are they? I'm guessing it's these guys, right? No, the Water Bearers. Grand Army of the South. Yeah, it looks like they may have been repelled by the Rohirrim.
They can't hide from a dwarf. They can't hide from a dwarf. My axe grows restless. This dwarf is ready.
Alright, how... Okay, well, let's just see where things go with Dale in the future.
Stand proud.
I just need to focus on building up the economy here again. I think we'll dismantle that. And... I'll think about that one. I wish there was a structure we could build that improves diplomatic ties. I don't think there really is one that exists.
Get ready for war.
Might be time to start building the deep gold mines. Yeah, because our food can handle that, and that's not so bad. Alright, looks like the Haradrim are definitely pulling out of there.
Mind your courage.
In fact, with Dane's army, it would probably be wiser to send Dane's army towards Gimli, because if the Haradrim decide to push towards Karas Ulian, Gimli's gonna be dealing with a lot more pain over there in the jungles. Yeah, I could have him start that journey now. Might as well. Because I'll need you back in the south again, in the jungles. Yeah, it keeps deteriorating. I don't think I can really do anything to stop that.
Mind your courage. This dwarf is ready. Stand proud. I'll lead the way. My axe grows restless. They can't hide from the dwarf.
So I can't assassinate him?
This dwarf is ready.
Yeah, the Rohirrim are completely pummeling them over there.
Stand proud.
We'll keep one spy over here for now. Well, we could decide to hit this guy now.
My axe grows restless. They can't hide from a dwarf.
Yeah, we could just fight these guys now. I'll have to figure out what we're going to do about improving diplomacy with our neighbors. Because Dale is now the second most powerful in all of Middle-earth. Let me at least see if I can end this on
This dwarf is ready.
a saved battle.
My axe grows restless.
Yeah, we'll put you over here. And then Doherty will start triggering this
Show
fight.
my axe.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
This dwarf is ready. They will fear me soon enough.
Alright, we'll just keep this under siege.
Ready for war. Stand proud.
Okay, so we lost some troops
My
here.
axe grows
It's our
restless.
bad.
Come here.
We'll just have to take this now then, I'm guessing.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
Yeah, I better just get you out of there
Let's get
then,
moving.
so you don't lose any more troops.
Mind your courage. This dwarf is ready.
There we go.
They can't hide from a dwarf. This dwarf is ready.
What happened to Dale? How did their power ranking go down a bit? Oh, they lost to Rohan, that's what happened. Alright, I think I'm just going to keep saving money so that we have a lot in the treasury, because once this treasure hoard has been built, we're going to suffer huge penalties, and we'll be dishing out gifts left and right.
They can't hide from a dwarf.
Yeah, we'll have you keep building that.
My axe grows restless.
There we go. Okay. Now, my only problem with taking Gobel Lithian is it's part of the Harad Waste, and it's pretty clear the Rohirrim are going to dominate this area. There's no stopping that. So I don't want our relationship with Rohan to deteriorate because of cultural differences. Because I'm thinking that if we're both sharing the same province, we're going to have a difference in culture. And that's probably what's contributing to the downturn in our positive relations. Minnesrunerin. Mindanrunen. Oh, that could be the problem. That might be why we're struggling so much here. Because we still control Mindanrunen, but we don't control Caddis Menegrim or Longerunen. So if we can take these from Dale, that might improve the situation a bit. Because the cultural difference is really hurting us. Yeah, I think that might be the issue. So what I'm going to do here is
They will fear me soon enough.
I'm going to get you guys to fall back. Get some of your troops back. Okay.
This way. Come here.
I'm going to have you end this siege.
I am showing my axe. We can't.
Yeah, because we're not taking that place, that's for sure. We're not doing that. What I will do is send my troops this way. And then we'll just continue harassing these guys. No, we'll leave them alone. I think we're going to have to make an offer for Caddis Menegrim. Let me see if Dale would be privy to such an offer. Okay, so I'll have to wait to see if he approves of the offer. Because that might be my best bet right now, is just to play with the real estate. Because sharing a province, my theory is that sharing a province is hurting our diplomatic standing. And I'd rather not risk that with Rohan. Rohan can take the Harad waste, okay? Let them fight for it. Dig with caution. Alright, so we now control Caddis Menegrim. Do we now? Did they not take the offer? Okay. Here, we'll try it again. I'm confused. Do we now control it? I guess we do. Okay, that's good. Alright, it's going to take a lot of money to convert this, but I think this will be worth it in the long run. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, we got to focus on food. Food is going to be really bad here if we don't change this. Granary. All this really takes away from food except this, a food market. Let's do that then. And yes, we gotta keep these guys in office again. Ooh, it's getting late. Alright, there we go. End that turn. And then when money is back up again, we'll make an offer to buy Longarunin. I think we just need to control as many provinces as possible, because that is my strongest theory for why we're losing on some of the diplomacy. Yeah. Great. Yep. Hooray, you're getting the same positions that you've had for years, so congratulations. Okay. What we need to do, let me see, Lothlordian's looking good, looking okay. Deteriorating, it keeps going down, unfortunately. Okay, what's going on with Gondor then? Like, why are we deteriorating with Gondor, huh?
Mind your courage.
What's going on there? Alright, we gotta get our food supply back up. Yeah, all that takes away from food, so I'm not going to do any of that for a while.
This dwarf is
Alright, you guys are ready to start moving back down again.
Let's get moving. My axe grows restless.
I'm not sure where the Haradrim are going.
From a dwarf. This way.
Oh, they're all heading... It looks like most of them are heading west.
Stand proud.
And then what's going on over here? Yeah, we'll definitely have to take Far Harad, which I think I'm going to leave that up to Dale. Because Dale can actually get there now. Yeah, start making your way in that direction. Gimli is doing just fine over there.
Mind your courage. This dwarf is ready.
I'm not going to have you go too far. Let's just go a little further down this way. Eventually, I would like to fight the Haradrim. Get one more decent battle going with them, because I know they're pretty much on the verge of total defeat.
Get ready for war.
Yeah, it's really deteriorating with Gondor. Treaties with Dale, ooh. Alright, so there's a possibility that war is going to break out between Dale and Gondor. And that's going to be a very bloody conflict. Now, if that does happen, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, their borders are fairly close to us. But Dale will likely keep them very busy. So, it's more of a benefit for me to join on the side of Dale than it is Gondor. I'm going to make an offer to buy Longerunen. This will help improve ties with Dale. Alright, let's make that offer and see if they take it or not.
My axe grows restless.
I better start sending my spy. Ooh. Yeah, come back over here.
This dwarf is ready. My axe grows restless. They can't hide from a dwarf. This way. Stand proud. Let's get going.
Okay. And then as for... Yeah, that's the problem. We need to buy Osten and Lod from Rohan before that becomes an issue with culture. Let's not build any cultural structures. I think we're just going to have to make do with what we've got here for now. Quest denied. Dang. Yeah, if I can just get Longerunen, that would help us out a lot. I mean, the alternative... I don't know how effective this would be, but the alternative is I could tear down some of the infrastructure that's promoting Dwarven culture. Because if I can't get Longyearbyen from Dale, then I gotta find some way to make them happy. Okay, so I think what I need to do is this. Because I know there's at least one province where we have a conflict of interest. I might just buy Zaraxagil from the elves. That might help the situation a bit. Yeah, let's make that offer there. And then, as for this region here, I'm just gonna deconstruct this, because the conflicting culture, I think, is having quite the negative impact on our relations. And Keras Menegrim, pretty well balanced now. Still needs more food. I'm gonna have to deconstruct a lot of this stuff. Yeah, let's deconstruct this. I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of that, because I have got to get more food in this area. It's looking pretty bad. Alright, Dane. Okay, you're still not within range to attack, but that's okay. Alright, so I could hit these guys now if I want to. I'm still too far away.
Quickly now. My axe grows restless. They can't hide from a dwarf. I'll show him my axe.
Alright, we'll keep it under siege for now.
My axe grows restless.
Now, he can actually come up here and push us away.
This dwarf is ready. This way. Get ready for war. Let's get going. My axe grows restless.
What kind of goose chase is going on over here? This is kind of confusing. Alright, gotta figure out how we're going to fix things with Dale. Well, that's annoying. I thought that was going to be a guarantee. Instead it was likely. And we're still on very friendly terms with the elves. Alright, we better check on that treasure hoard of Thor, or whatever the heck it is, because that's coming up over here. Somewhere around here, it's coming up. Yeah, one more turn and then all hell breaks loose on the diplomacy. Alright, let's try this again. And to kind of sweeten the deal, I'm going to give you a small gift. Okay. And Dane, you're just going to have to go over here and start besieging this place so that we don't lose this to Rohan. You'll just keep that siege going for as long as necessary.
Mind your courage.
Alright. Not sure what we're gonna do about buying that region we need from the Woodland Realm. I could try my hands again with Dale.
This dwarf is ready.
Yeah, I think we better just fall back to the
Let's
city
get
here.
moving.
Because the Haradrim aren't making it easy, you know? It takes a turn to cross this dang river, and by the time we do, they'll just retreat. They're just gonna wait until they know there's an opportunity where they just outnumber us completely.
This dwarf.
Alright, you can't assassinate him, which is what I really need.
They can't
Well,
hide
I'm
from
gonna
a
get you
dwarf.
back across this river now.
This way. They will fear me soon enough. Quickly now. I'll show him my axe.
Yeah, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Incompatible influence. Oh my gosh. And now it just got worse. I don't know how it got worse, but it did. Probably because we can't consolidate our control over the province by taking Longarunin, and they're really not making it easy. So now I need to try something else. I need to try this again. Oh my gosh. Ay, 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 ay. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna have to cut back on this too. We have to destroy all infrastructure that's causing this this downturn in our relations, because it's really hurting us now. What I'll have to do is just really try to make them happy now with an even bigger gift. Well, at least we got a lot of money in the bank, so that's something to work with. We built the treasure hoard of Thror. Okay, so building the treasure hoard didn't take as much of a downturn. Ooh, now it's bad here. Incompatible influence. Okay. So the incompatible influence is an issue. But I think it's because of Osten Enlad. I should try to sweeten relations with these guys. In the meantime, yeah, I don't think, well, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, we're really going to have to buy this off of Rohan. But I don't think they're going to be taking any requests whatsoever. Alright, we'll try it. We'll try it. Of course, denied. Everyone keeps denying my request for territory. Jeez. Alright, it's improving, which is good. So probably having that massive gift is really starting to pay off. There's a chance we can reach this short victory. We just had to keep playing the massive gifts card.
Mind your courage. I'll show him my axe. My axe grows restless. They will fear me soon enough.
Alright, and I think what I'm going to do here is just raise this place to the ground.
This dwarf
There we go.
is ready.
Now no one can enjoy it.
My axe grows restless.
You fools. You dare oppose the might
Come here.
of the dwarves?
Get ready for war.
Alright, let's see if Dale... Because I really need Longaroon, and this would help me out tremendously if I can get this. I kind of hope war does break out between Gondor and Dale. Because then I don't have to worry about my relationship with Dale. They'll have an even bigger enemy to deal with and they'll bleed them dry. Yes! I finally got it. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray! This is going to make things way easier moving forward. Marvelous news indeed. Alright, Dale, you made me very happy, so I'm going to give you another brand spanking expensive gift. There you go. Thank you so much for that. Gondor, neutral, they're like meh. Dwarves, meh. Friendly with Rohan, that's good. I might just try to play it safe with the elves and give them a gift too. Cost me a fortune, but I need positive vibes across the board for a while. No, I should have sent my dwarven forces back. But now with the province strictly under our control, we won't have to worry about incompatible influence as much. It's kind of funny how Lothlorien just has a massive fleet, and yet the Haradrim continue to score huge points against them at sea. Can't really see their fleet anymore. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they have huge numbers there. Alright, let me see, let me see. I'm hoping things will continue to improve moving forward. It may take a while, but the incompatible influence, let's just hope that's not going to be a problem as much. Now, the other issue, too, is we need Rothaven. So maybe Dale would actually sell this to us, too. And then... yeah, we don't control any territory there. I'm going to get you going back to Mordor. I sense there's going to be a war breaking out between Dale and Gondor. I'm going to have you guys start going back really quick.
Quickly now.
Just get your troops ready to move.
Ready. Let's get moving. Mind your courage.
Alright, so we've desolated that region entirely. This place is going to fall in 3 turns. We'll just keep that siege going.
Stand proud.
Our strength ranking is still a 5. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a war to break out between Dale and Gondor. That would help our situation out a lot. Okay, and I think I'm going to start building those... wait. Let's take a look at the objectives one more time before I sign out, because this is getting late. So, We only need to build 2 more treasure hoards in order to achieve the short victory. But the long victory means we need to take Misty Mountains and Moria. I can at least see what we can do about taking the Misty Mountains. Alright, I'm going to make another deal with the elves. See if they'll hand that over to me. There we go. Let's just see how that works. Yes! I have it. It's now mine. Yes, I have bought it. I am the Donald Trump of Middle-earth. Alright, dig with caution. Money is just doing swimmingly well. Look at all these structures the elves built. I have to take some notes from this. Crazy. Alright, let's convert that. Because food didn't really take a hit then, did it? That's good. Perfect, perfect. Alright, things are getting better with Dale and Lothlorien. Let's request a trade agreement. Lovely, Lothlorien. We're going to be on better terms with them very soon, because now we're sharing borders. And hopefully culture will not be an issue between the two of us. Yeah, I've yet to see an improvement in the incompatible influence. Oh wow, the Haradrim are down to like 1 city left. They are really screwed.
They can't hide from a dwarf. My axe grows restless.
I'm gonna get you guys over here.
This way. They can't hide from a dwarf.
I definitely want to get our troops moving so that we can engage the Haradrim one more time, because we haven't had an opportunity at all. But that may not happen, unfortunately.
Come here.
Yeah, these guys are about to be starved out, and then the Haradrim will be completely wiped out. Now, I think I'm going to start... because we got all this money coming in. So in order for us to take Moria, we need the Dwardodelf, Zarak Zigil, and Baron Zimbar. All we have to do is just take this province. We still need to build these treasure hoards. But if we achieve the long victory, we actually have to build 6 of these. So we might as well get started on the next treasure hoard then. I'll at least get started on that. We'll do it like little by little. Yeah, there's a chance that we may not see any other conflict in the future. Because giving medium gifts is working out very well for us. It's improving our diplomacy quite a bit. There we go. Yeah, it looks like the Haradrim are completely finished.
Find your courage. I'll lead the way. Get ready for war. Let's get going.
Yeah, they're incredibly weak right now.
This dwarf is ready. They can't hide from a dwarf.
I'll go ahead and get you guys marching this way. I don't think there's anyone else left to fight down here. I think the Haradrim have been completely destroyed. There we go. Start focusing on all of this. That'll help us out a bit. Alright, there we go. I'll give you another medium gift to help out. Let's make this the last turn so we end on an even number. Oh boy. Nope. Sorry about that, folks. Oopsies. Oh, the Haradrim want a peace treaty. Nope. Nope. I mean, how many more turns? 3 more turns, so...
Mind your courage. Get ready for
3 more turns and they're completely destroyed.
hide from a dwarf.
Won't be much left for our forces to do, unfortunately. It's disappointing. I was hoping to fight at least a couple of good battles, but the Haradrim are the last evil faction left in Middle-earth, and this is all that remains of them. I'm almost tempted to lift the siege and let them survive a little bit longer. Alright, well, let's take a look at the objectives here. So we only need to build 2 of these and we achieve the short victory, because we already have domination victory. We achieved that a long while back. I'm not entirely sure how feasible it is for us to achieve this. I think we can buy Moria from Lothlorien, but to build 6 of these treasure hoards is going to be a huge task economically. Well, diplomatically anyways, not economically, because diplomatically it's going to be a huge problem.
Get ready for war. My axe grows restless. Let's get moving.
Alright, let's continue to improve ties. How's Rohan doing? Rohan's fine. Let's continue to make Dale a little bit happier. Yeah, the gifts are just a temporary thing, but it buys us a couple of turns before it starts deteriorating again. Yeah, this will help increase food supply a bit. Ramsburg. You can start increasing the food supply here. And then build that too. Because actually, we'll hold off on that. The treasure hoard will be done in 1 more turn. So we need to build a second one after that in order to achieve the short victory. Because we're pretty much there. And then from there, I'll just determine if I'm going to go for the long victory. But I feel like continuing that's going to make the campaign kind of boring. Because there's really no fight left in these guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And that's where I'll end the stream. Thanks, guys, for watching. Take care now.